Jess, I know that you love to talk about consistency, long-term sustainable application of different techniques, but for those businesses that are looking for a quick, shorter-term opportunity, a next quick win, can you give us one?
One of our systems that we talk about in the early part of someone's journey, we call the listing advantage system. So what that looks like is when you've got existing listings and sales, what is the system or process within your business that I call maximising further opportunity? And I think that the big mistake is if you think about your team, individual salesperson, they get one listing, and let's say it's worth $10,000 as an average commission. They're very blindsided by just chasing that sale. And that's all they're interested in. That's natural. But having a system that to maximise other opportunities around that existing listing, and then when it becomes a sale, there's so much evidence around, and I talk about it in a high level perspective of our program in the system, that one listing worth $10,000, if you run this system right, should turn into about a $50,000 return for your business once you understand the key components of the steps we teach inside this program.
Can you give us an idea of some of the opportunities that people are missing around one listing?
Well, again, for me, when you think about a listing, and a lot of people out there watching this probably do some components of this, not consistently, but they might miss a couple of them. So I think about that when we prospect around listings and sales, you've got door knocking, you've got phone calls, you've got letterbox drops, you've got emails. So we teach in this system to do all avenues, I call accessing all avenues, but starting warmer type conversations. Warmer conversations are effectively going to try and build a relationship with all the people surrounding that listing and sale. So then we can go back and have a higher chance of converting them into business after the property is actually sold. So inside the system, we teach people how to do that. But I think the big overriding factor is then how we measure it. So one of the things we teach in this system, and I used to do it myself as a leader, at the end of every campaign when a property is sold, we have a form we give people inside this system to measure the output or the opportunity they've gathered from every single listing. And hopefully we can get them to the stage where the $10,000 commission's turned into 50. And that could be additional people who've gone into their database, additional people they've put into their pipeline seller list, people that own investment properties and referred onto a rent roll as an example.
Do you have an example of somebody who's worked this system well in your training?
Yeah, we've got a business up in New South Wales, a young guy who works in this business, Ray White in Mittagong, young Jack Mooney, and he's been building his career really well. And you mentioned at the start of this video, shorter term opportunities, and that's something we've worked really closely with young Jack on, is let's look at where we can maximise some shorter term opportunities. So this particular system, we've got him to go away and watch it 2 or 3 times, and he's got a great output. He's a young kid who's building a career, building his database, doing a lot of other training. But through this system, he's been able to consistently generate 2 or 3 listings a month as an agent with no previous experience, just by doing the warmer conversations, coming back, measuring the output he's getting from it. And let's come back, and what I say to him all the time, let's look at the 1% improvements we can make from this month to month.
And is Jack, one of these cadets that we've been talking about in other videos, or is he an experienced seller?
He's moving through the phase of a cadet into a senior agent. So it's a system that I generally get people to do inside that part of our training. It's one core module. But equally, as a business now, think about all the listings and sales that your business has made in the past 30 days. And then when you ask yourself the missed opportunity that your business has missed from people not following opportunities up and leveraging opportunities, because there's a lot of data that suggests when a signboard goes up and a sold sticker goes on that property, whether it's 3 or 4 weeks later, that local property owners in the area are curious or might choose to come to the market on the back of that. And most of our businesses are missing that opportunity. So this system is about how to deliver it and then able to measure it as a leader to make sure we're following through. And as a rule, we teach in this system, I say this as a leader, if these activities weren't done within 7 days, we just hand it on to someone else in the team, because we knew how much opportunity we were missing if we just let that go through to the keeper.